Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Queen ChannieB back with another video. How's everyone doing? Today I thought I would do a second trimester update. I know I've already put out my first trimester video, but in this video I decided not to do as many weekly intervals. We'll see how it goes. You guys can let me know which one you prefer, and then we can see what happens for third trimester. But basically I just want to give you guys the lowdown on trimester 2, trimester 2. Actually still at the beginning of trimester 2. I'm in my 17th week at the moment. So I'm still at the beginning. What can I update you on? Okay, so my belly has definitely been growing. I wouldn't say that I look like I'm showing pregnancy. Like, I look like people could be like, are you gaining weight? That's what I look like. I don't look like, oh, it's a baby. A tiny little bump at the moment. Now the baby has been misbehaving because, tell me why I still have morning sickness. Why am I one of the people that continue morning sickness in the second trimester? Like, I know that everyone's journey is different, but I thought that this was supposed to end in the first trimester. This is now the second trimester, and every time I think that it's the end, I think, oh yeah, I haven't been sick for a week. The next day it comes. Like, do you know what I need to do? I need to stop talking over it, because every time I say, oh yeah, like someone asked me, oh, how's the morning sickness? Oh yeah, it's been alright. I think it might be going. Going where? It's not gone. It's still here. I have had a couple more appointments now. I have a couple more appointments coming up. Obviously, as you all know, I have Crohn's disease, so I have a couple more appointments than the average person. When I say the average person, is anyone without complications. I've told people now, obviously after the first scan, I started telling people. I don't know, I've definitely been a lot more energetic than I was in the first trimester, but I still do have intervals of being really tired. Like, I think just last weekend just gone, I was, yeah, but on that day a lot was going on. I don't know, I was sick on that day as well. Body was just not feeling it, you know. Definitely feeling a lot more going on in my stomach. I don't think I can feel the baby moving yet, and I think I should be able to within the next few weeks. I mean, I might be able to feel it, who knows, I can't tell. But I'm definitely feeling like growing pains. I think it's growing pains. In general life, like even before I was pregnant, I get a stress rash. I get one on my finger and one on my shoulder. My finger stress rash has been going off. It's like, chill. My shoulder has been fine, but my finger has just been a bit crazy. It's also obviously a lot easier to handle symptoms now because more people know. So yeah, it's a lot easier, I think, than when, you know, when you're hiding it, not hiding it, but like not telling, like people don't know yet, and you're like trying to hold it down. It's like, I'm glad I'm not having to hold it down anymore. It's like, yeah, I feel sick this morning, and you know why. I think in first trimester I thought that I was gaining weight a lot, but I think it was more bloating than weight, because now I think I'm gaining weight, but I keep saying I'm thinking I'm gaining weight, but I might be wrong. But I think at the start I was definitely bloated. Now I can definitely like tell that my stomach is growing. I have been using these on my stomach because we got to look after those stretch marks. Although, to be fair, I do actually forget sometimes to put these on, so that is not good, but I will remember. If you haven't already, tune into my sort of self-care video, first trimester self-care, to see what I've been doing to just, you know, keep the zen. I haven't really yet experienced, well, I haven't noticed the experience of my hair being any different. A lot of people say that happens to them. That haven't happened to me. My nose, I think, is regular. You guys can comment on that, but I think my nose is regular, has not widened at all. Touching all of the woods. I don't really have a craving yet. Like, I will just randomly fancy different foods at certain times, but like I don't always fancy certain foods. There's nothing consistent that I would say. So people are always like, what's your craving? I'm like, I don't have one. Not all symptoms are for everyone, so I don't have that craving thing. Definitely have been wanting fruit a lot more, and then I've been making sure I eat a lot more veg and, you know, trying to get all my nutrients. I've continued taking the pregnant care to keep up with vitamins and minerals, as it says on there. And I used to use the actual tablet ones that you swallow, but I found out about these chewable ones, the gummies. They do smell a little bit weird. Connor's always like, ew. He, like, if I ask him to pass this to me, he wants to not even hold this because of the smell. He's like I could take the pregnant care like 20 minutes ago, he'll be like, did you take the pregnant care? That's how strong the smell is. I actually prefer the gummies too, because I don't really like taking tablets, so that's a lot better. Hey guys, hey. So we're still living that second trimester lifestyle. A couple more weeks in now. 22 weeks at the moment. Can't remember the last time I spoke to you. It was either like 16 or 17 weeks or something like that. So trimester 2. Okay, yeah. They lied when they say the morning sickness stops. They lied. So I have still continued to have morning sickness into trimester 2. I mean, it's definitely less so, and I definitely have less nausea. I'm really glad that I don't have like the sickly feeling anymore. Like, I don't constantly feel like I'm gonna be sick. But definitely sickness has continued to occur. Definitely, they also lied when they said like, oh my gosh, you're gonna have so much more energy. Like, I have more energy, yes, but not so much more. Let's not push it. Let's not be extra. It's not so much more energy, but definitely a little more energy, you know. Definitely still been super tired, but it's not been like trimester 1, which was completely crazy. Had second scan, baby does not want to turn around, baby wants to hide face, but what can you do? Ended up having to go back again because we couldn't see the face and they couldn't check the heart, but when we went back the second time, I believe they were able to check as much as they could. It's a bit of a break on the appointments right now, which is good, because I was having so many appointments all at one time. It was just like a lot, like always in the hospital. Like I was in the hospital on a Monday and on a Tuesday. It's like, it's too much. Something else that has been happening is, of course, I've been able to feel movement a lot more, and each week it gets more and more. First I was like, this just feels like gas. And then afterwards, like, I could differentiate the difference, you know, of what are movements and what are not movements. Also, bump is definitely coming through. People, do you know what, yeah, people are really annoying because people are like, oh my gosh, like, your bump is so small. I'm like, everyone, please, do not expect me to be 9 months pregnant at 5 months. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not possible. So this is how we're looking at the moment. Yes, she's small, she's a little one, she is compact. But listen, I'm not complaining about having, I don't even think it's a small bump, it's a regular size bump. But even if it was a small bump, I would not be complaining, because it has to come out of me some way, somehow. Yeah. As long as everything is all good, everything is all healthy, I have no qualms, no problems. So stop coming for me with the small bump comments, thank you. Another thing about trimester 2 is hair. Not the hair on your head. They all say to you, your hair's gonna be flowing. Your hair grows. It falls out after, but it grows. They didn't tell me about the bodily hair. That stuff is everywhere. Literally, my hair grows so, I'm not talking about like hair on my head, because I haven't actually noticed anything different about hair on my head. It might be growing fast, I don't know. But body hair grows so fast, like chill. Seriously, chill. So fast and so long. Like, prior to being pregnant, I was getting laser hair removal. So to go from that to now, hair is growing like this. Yeah, we don't have to talk about it. Overall, Trimester 2 has gone by so quickly. I guess it's because I don't feel as dreary and as ill as I did in the first. Because in the first, obviously everything's new. Every week I was like checking on the app, like, oh, what happens this week? Oh, what size is it this week? When they got like the little pictures of the baby looking like a little alien, I was like, oh, what happens this week? But this trimester, not that I'm not that bothered, but I'm just like not in such a rush to go and have a look. So yeah, just been, you know, taking my time, making sure I'm all good. Been giving myself like little stomach massages. The circumference of my stomach, yeah, it's bigger. Even though like I may not have the huge bump yet, you know when you notice like the change in your body and you notice the circumference? The circumference is definitely rounder. Yeah. Yeah, keeping up with my moisturizing for those stretch marks, even though it's not like scientifically proven that using stretch marks cream will stop you getting stretch marks. They just help with elasticity. Great. I'm definitely going to check back in with another video before the end of trimester 2, but all good. I have been mad tired and all of that, but comes with the territory, and it's not been as bad as trimester 1. Cannot complain, except for about bodily hair, which is crazy to me. It's mad. Yeah, guys, I'm coming to the end of the second trimester, and like they told me this was supposed to be getting better. To be fair, okay, so I'm on week 25 now, I believe. Yeah, week 25 at the moment. My stomach has definitely seen growth in the last month or so. Like, you can definitely tell that, like, I don't think people outside would be able to tell that I'm pregnant, but if you know me, you would know that that's not my regular stomach. Now, I'll even show you guys, like, can see it. Stomach is beginning to show, well, has been beginning to show. Still tired. I'm still like, I have to sleep enough hours in a day, because if I don't, my schedule is messed up and then I am feeling rubbish. Definitely like some things that have changed. I'm definitely feeling more and more movements now. Obviously the baby's growing, so the bigger it gets, the more movement I'm gonna feel, or like the more, not painful, but the more I'm gonna feel it, basically, because the baby's bigger. My skin has calmed down because there was like this phase of just getting loads and loads of spots everywhere. And like, I've heard people say that you get hormonal and like you get spots on your face sometimes. Like, not everyone obviously has the same thing, but I was getting spots like everywhere, like not just my face, like my back, my stomach, everywhere. Was even on like my thigh, like the hormones were just up there. The morning sickness has not ended. It's actually been a little bit, like, it's had like a bad period within the last week or so. My appetite has grown. Now it's like I just want to eat everything. Like, I hit this phase like within the last 2-3 weeks where I'm just mad hungry all the time. Like, I get hungry within 2 to 3 hours of last eating. So it's not like I'm eating like huge meals, but the hunger is just growing like mad. People have asked like whether my hair has grown. My hair's grown, but it's not like anything, not that I can notice that is more than regular, but it could be due to the pregnancy. I don't know. But yeah, my hair's grown to me at a regular rate. One thing I can say about the hair thing, because obviously people say, oh my gosh, like your hair grows. That hair grows everywhere. Like, the hair grows in places your hair was not growing before. Yeah. And I had like laser under my arm and stuff like prior, and in my bikini area. That seems to be undone because hair is growing like there is no tomorrow. Everywhere. My stomach, hair. There's just hair everywhere. Clothes are starting to obviously not fit, so we've had to go shopping a couple of times to get new things, because around like the waistband, that's the tight section. It's just too tight, it hurts. So I'm basically living in leggings and jumpers, really. Definitely been getting that heartburn that people talk about after eating sometimes. I think it depends on what I eat, but when that heartburn comes, I just water. My nipples, they don't go away. They are literally always out, like always, like, and when it's cold, not even just that they're out, always sensitive, like always, which is really annoying and really painful. Everyone talks about the cravings, but no one talks about the opposite. Like, I'm one of the people who has gone off of so many things that I used to love, but like, it's not like I've just purposefully like been like, oh no, I don't like that anymore, but it's like I just don't fancy it. Like, I used to fancy certain things, and then now I'm like, no, I don't want that. And like that, it's like that with so many things for me right now, which is crazy. I don't have any particular cravings at all. I more have the opposite. Non-cravings, I guess. Those are my main updates for the second trimester. Yeah. So effectively, you're feeling more energized, but there are so many changes happening, and you're like, it's a lot. And at the same time, you're organizing life, you're organizing work, you might be organizing a baby shower, you might be organizing the arrival of the baby, you might be you're organizing everything, you're organizing your life, and you've still got to organize everything that's happening in your body. It's a lot. But guys, stick with me for the third trimester. It's gone so quickly, but trimester 3 is on its way. I can't believe it's gone so quickly. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.